Hi everyone, good Thursday afternoon and welcome to GoLocal live on location with Bob Burke at Pot au Feu, because it is officially Beaujolais 2019 Beaujolais Nouveau season, starting at midnight last night.
I'm deep into the day of Beaujolais.
Because it started last night with a party here at Pot au Feu downtown, leading up to the midnight pour of the 2019 vintage, if you will. And we've got a couple of bottles here, but I'll let Bob tell us about this season.
There we are. Bottle. Beaujolais Nouveau, George DeBoeuf.
So tell us, we've got a couple of varieties here. What's the 2019 like?
Okay, so here's the thing that's cool. Just to understand Beaujolais Nouveau. One, French government says no wine until the third Thursday of November. That's a law. Congress made Thanksgiving the fourth Thursday. Surprise. Guess how they came up with the third Thursday to release all this wine, which it happens to be perfect with turkey. Okay? So, it's on the vine in August. It's pressed in September. It's October. It's delivered here in November, and we drink it for Thanksgiving and other occasions. This year, second time only, you know, everybody's thinking to themselves, hey, why is it pink? It's because it's only the second year. They've done pink. Up until now, they did the Beaujolais Nouveau with the Gamay. They're both the same grape. The difference being how long the grape skins remain in contact with the wine. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to open it up, and we're going to have, first of all, we're going to have the rosé.
Okay.
Rosé Beaujolais.
Now, I heard this was the crowd favorite last night.
Without question. The crowd was loving this. It was close to midnight. We had already drank 7 different wines. We do this every year. We're the first people in North America to have the Beaujolais Nouveau. Kate has accompanied us on this adventure previously, but she was MIA last night. She's working too hard. Yeah,
so that's why I said I'm going to come down today, because at Pot au Feu all throughout the weekend, tonight, Friday, Saturday night, Beaujolais dinners. They're setting up upstairs. We're downstairs here at the Cozy Bar, and I'm getting a little sip of this year's vintage.
Here's the difference with the dinners. Yeah. We normally, here at the restaurant, drink out of a bottle, but tonight and tomorrow night and Saturday night, we will be drinking out of barrels.
Barrels of Beaujolais.
It's a barrel dinner, and it's so wined up, okay, that the chef has even used wine. Oh, God. Has even used wine. It's not that crowded here at the Pot. It looks like we're very tight, but that's because there's a camera that we have to fit in.
We are in a phone booth.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Coming to you live from a phone booth.
Okay, the rosé. Cheers.
Bouquet. Wait, first, we'll do it the right way. We're going to do it the right way. We're going to swirl. We're going to stare. We're going to look at it. See the legs. Okay? And then we want to, a little sniff. Okay? And then the taste. Santé.
Light, dry, I like it.
Lovely.
Sounds like I could have a bottle of this with a turkey next week.
Lovely. That's no way to talk about Josh. It's really, isn't it nice?
It's lovely.
It's lovely.
I have to say.
It's a great quaffing wine. It's really, you know, Beaujolais Nouveau has gotten a bad rap over the years, okay? I always say, this is a wine you want to date, not marry. Don't buy this wine a ring, okay? Because it's not going to be around. But it's definitely a fun wine. It's a wine that, you know, you can have. It really matches up incredibly with turkey, because turkey's got enough body, right? And you know, it's not as light as chicken. So it's a really good match.
So now, here's my question for you. Yeah. The Beaujolais, the barrel Beaujolais dinners here at Pot au Feu. What is on the menu? Oh,
tonight we've got all kinds. First, we're starting with this great French tradition. It's called a gougère. And it's a little puff pastry, which is done with cheese, a little sprinkle of salt. It puffs up. It's warm. You have a bite of that and take a sip of red wine. I mean, you could go home after that. But we're not going to do that. We're going to make, in France, they call the wine merchants the marchands du vin. Okay?
Marchands du vin.
Marchands du vin. And what the marchands du vins used to do is that they would occasionally, they'd get a barrel. It wasn't prime. Okay? What do you do with it? You cook with it. That's what you do in France. When the wine is not prime, you cook beef bourguignon, coq au vin, something like that. So they would make soup out of it. Potato, mushroom, beef, the red wine, all together. So marchand de vin soup is on the menu. And then after that, we're going to have, in honor of our dear friend, Julia. And we're using Julia Child's coq au vin recipe. Chicken with red wine, mushrooms, onions, bacon. What's not to like? Oh my God, falling off the bone. It's cooked on the bone, so you get that extra flavor that you get when you cook something on the bone.
That is a staple here. You get a coq au vin that is of the Julia Child vintage.
Yes, well, you know, when you do something and you attribute it to Julia, you better do it right. And that's going to be on a bed of roasted winter vegetables with beets, turnips, squashes, some bliss potatoes, a whole melange that will go up to kind of absorb that nice red wine flavor that's in it. And then for dessert, we've got, you know, because it's a very heavy, we're going to go light. We're going to have a lemon lime mousse topped with fresh berries that have been macerated in sweet Moscato wine.
Ooh.
Just the perfect light fruit finish that you want.
Sounds like a good ending to kind of a fun, heavy fall dinner.
Exactly.
It's a little cold outside. Actually, it's a really nice day outside, but it's a perfect day for drinking.
Tryptophan thing.
Beaujolais.
So now we're going to swirl again, all right?
I'm going to swirl out of my glass.
Look for the legs. Good legs. Good legs.
Yeah,
they're very nice. Yeah,
yep.
see the legs? See the legs? You can see them. And then, fuller nose, as we would expect, because we're getting, you know, more in the wine, more of the skin is dissolved, more of the pigment is in there, right? And now, and when you taste the wine, swirl it around. Get it in contact with all those nerve cells, all those taste sensors on your palate. Don't just let it down the middle of your tongue. There's more flavor there than you would ever realize, but it's really important that you do it that way. Okay? What do you think?
I think it's lovely. A little fruity.
Yep.
I think it's got a very fruity undertone to it. You'll be doing the rosé and the regular Beaujolais in barrels this weekend.
Yeah. Tonight everybody comes in, there'll be rosé on the table already, and then conga line. Dun, 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 dun. We go over to the barrel. I open the spigot, and I never turn the spigot off until the last person. And then I take this nasty old wine bucket that I've got, and whatever is filled gets split between all the glasses in the room. And we're doing giveaways. We've got berets. We've got ties. We've got... Is
this a George de Boeuf tie?
This was a long tie. They don't do bow ties, so I took a razor blade to it last night.
And made your own
beautiful,
George de Boeuf bow tie.
Isn't it? Yeah, there's haberdashers looking at this going, oh
yeah,
my
you do
God.
often have swag here when you're doing the Beaujolais.
We always have lots of swag. We're going to be giving away great stuff. And the way people win it is by doing something talented. So people will maybe sing the Marseillaise or get up and tell a story. One man says, "I'll kiss my wife." And the crowd kind of booed him. And then some guy yelled across the room, "I'll kiss your wife." He won the tie. He did. He won the tie.
So let's just talk about, you know, how the Beaujolais and the parties, as you said, that really young wine, as you said, the one you date, you don't marry, really has become kind of like a popular cultural event of the year. Is it just marketing, brilliant PR?
No. It's a desire by people to not have to feel like they have to intellectualize wine. And we're against that here. We're totally against this thing of people overthinking wine, okay? Wine is supposed to be enjoyed. It's not about being studied. It's not something you have to memorize. It's not encyclopedic knowledge, okay? And there are people who do that, but it's too intellectual. And I think, and our spirit here at the Pot au Feu Bistro is you're supposed to be here, coming here to relax, to unstress, to have a good time, and not be thinking hard about the wine. And that's what this wine says. Don't think about the wine, just enjoy this wine. You know? This is advice for all relationships. Don't think about it, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Why not?
So question for you, is Beaujolais on the wine list for the rest of the year?
Oh, yeah.
So if you come here, the 2019 will be on the list?
Yeah, and I actually did something because people say, Drink it by New Year's because it's going to go bad, okay? But twice now, I laid down in 18, I kept a rollover from 17.
Okay.
We tasted, overwhelmingly, the people who were at the dinner said, this is good wine. It lasts.
Okay.
So I've been stashing away extra bottles, and last night I brought out some 2016. 16! This is 3 years.
You were living on the edge.
Totally. And I thought I was going to get booed out of the place. They loved it. People were like, wow, it's still got fruit, it's got structure, it's really, come together.
So it's funny, I hear the phone ringing in the background.
Yeah, somebody's calling to get tickets for tonight's dinner, no doubt. You can call too. Call me.
That's what I was talking with Bobby for. There are a few tickets for tonight, a few for the weekend. So if you want to have a fun French wine Beaujolais Nouveau experience here in downtown Providence with Bob Burke in the never stopping tap on the barrel.
Yep. And there's a little education component. We're going to explain to people about Beaujolais and Beaujolais Village and how it all gets named. Very light but fun, so you have a better understanding of it. So it's come on down.
Well, Kate wants to come give you a little teaser here. Cheers. I got the Beaujolais Nouveau 2019 at Pot de Feu. Again, there are some tickets available for this weekend. Okay, everyone, we'll see you live when we check back in. But in the meantime, find us on GoLocalProv.com and find us on Facebook, and have a great Thursday evening. Okay, thanks, everyone.
Au revoir.